Thank you for having me. Guys, we're going to bring up your birthday boy, and he's going to tear us all a new one. But let's face it, between me and McCarton, how many more holes are there to tear? Guys, put your hands together for McCarton Ackerman.
Give it go for Alex Engelbert, everybody. Alex, doing a great job tonight. I was actually a little nervous, though, about having Alex host this, because I was like, all right, which Alex Engelbert is going to show up tonight? You know, like, are we going to get the drunk, scantily clad, crazy coke-whore, or the violent, drunk, scantily clad, crazy coke-whore? And I mean, Alex is like more of a performer than a host. I mean, by her own admission, because I said to her, I'm like, look, are you prepared to do this? Like, what happens when some, gross drunk guys just won't stop heckling you? Like, what's your plan B? And she's like, don't worry, I've got like 20 boxes of it, it's fine. Alex is known for two things in the comedy world, like a very ballsy style of joke telling and her absolutely horrible taste in men. Seriously. Jason, Scoop, Justin, Watts. Don't you fuck anybody with talent? Seriously, how did you have sex with Jason, Scoop, and Justin Watts? I fucked more white men than affirmative action, and I wouldn't touch them. What a lineup we have tonight, folks. We got the biggest hair in the business, the biggest tits in the business, and the biggest balls in the business. And I'm only talking about Dana Friedman. Dana grew up in the Orthodox Jewish community, left in her 20s to transition, and then bravely returned 8 years ago when the community was finally ready to accept her for who she is. It's a really bad sign when the Orthodox Jewish community is more accepting of you than the comedy community. Dana says that she came into her prime as a middle-aged woman, and I don't know why, I've always just kind of had this like perception in my head that middle-aged women are boring, but then I met Liz Barrett, and I was right. Oh, man. A lot of guys say that women comedians aren't funny, but that's because Liz is the only woman they've seen perform. Liz, you're so talented. You're such a great writer. Why doesn't anybody care? Chris Crespo is here. Chris Crespo, everybody. Chris Crespo works as a barista at Starbucks, but has all the comedic ability of a barista at Starbucks. I really do want to see you making coffee, though, during like a rush hour morning. I really want to see that. The only thing more painfully slow and clumsy than you making coffee is Gene Getman reading. Gene used to work as a middle school teacher. You teaching the youth of America is fucking scary, dude. If I had a kid, I'd rather have him be homeschooled by Jared from Subway. A sympathetic figure if there ever was one. And now on to failed professional wrestler and soon-to-be failed stand-up comedian Matt Maron. Matt, you look like The Undertaker's lesbian sister. I didn't know that joke was going to land so well. I'm really happy about that. Everybody makes fun of Matt Maron for having a speech impediment. Matt does not have a speech impediment. It's just hard to speak clearly with Chris Crespo's dick in your mouth. Matt briefly tried being a professional wrestler and then stopped because of his astounding losing record. Maybe you would have won more matches if your submission move was telling jokes. And finally, Mom. Everybody came up to me before the show and said, oh my God, your mom seems like such a good person. She seems so nice. All right, I lived with this woman. I was under her roof for 22 years. And I gotta tell you guys, what a cunt. I'm gonna need a different family after tonight. If anyone wants to adopt me after this. Mom and I recently watched a Joan Rivers comedy special, and you actually have a lot in common with Joan Rivers. You lived in the same neighborhood in Larchmont as she did, you wear the same big pieces of jewelry, and you didn't write your own jokes. when you were up here performing, I could hear people in the audience going, oh my God, she's great. Like, she really could be the next Joan Rivers. Let's hope so. I'm not done. No, actually, I'm done. Seriously. Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. This is great. Thank you.